Hello, Viva Loudoun photographers. I wanted to create an updated video on how to post galleries to the Viva Loudoun site ahead of our new season. So in this example, I'm just using a Smart Gallery 5 stars. And I have 3 photos. This is a 3-photo gallery I want to post. I've just got done processing them. And now I want to load them into Viva Loudoun. So first off, dealing with the individual photos, what do we need to know? Let me pull up, as we had talked about, we want to make sure all of the file names start with your initials. So for instance, for me, JS. And then after that, you can put whatever you want. Leave title and caption blank. And to put in keywords. Keywords being sport, the 2 schools, month, year, and photographer. So let me walk through those steps. So there are many different places you can rename the files. But I'm supposing here you're ready to post them and you realize looking over here in metadata that the file names here it's whatever and here it's my photo. So I want to change these to the right format. So one way to do it at the last minute, right before you post them, is to simply highlight them and then click Library, and let me get it here, Rename Photos. So I say I want to name all of them, custom name with a sequence starting at number 1, and I'm going to call them JS and then Golf Tournament. That can be whatever I want. So hit OK, and we'll go ahead and rename those files. And now when we're done and we come back, we'll see JF Golf Tournament 1, JS Golf Tournament 2. So the files have been renamed. I check to verify title and caption are both blank. And I want to make sure my keywords, are in fact correct, which they're not. They're the keywords for the wherever I pulled these files. So once again, let me highlight all of these. And I'm going to say, so I'm going to pretend that this is a golf or a soccer game that I am doing. So I am going to put soccer. Let me empty this out. Soccer, comma, broad run, which as you see, all of them are mostly already in my keywords tags. Dominion, so it's broad run versus Dominion. I'm going to take this in August 2019 and Jeff Scudder. So here at the keywording we want is the sport, the 2 schools, the month, the year, and the photographer. So if I do that and hit enter, because I had all 3 of these saved, all 3 files will have their keywording updated. So now I take a look and I see that all 3 files, let me click on one of them, all 3 files have the correct name, JS, title and caption is blank, and the keywording is correct. So now I can create a gallery. To create a gallery, you'll come over here to the left to Publish Services. If you haven't already, if you do Edit Settings, you can go ahead and add galleries. As you see here, I have Facebook and Flickr. You can add SmugMug. Use your login information. Scudder, I think it's Scudder Jeff, or Jeff Scudder at VivaLoudoun.com. And your password. And the only thing I would ask here is if you synchronize, unclick photos because you don't want to bring in photos, but if you synchronize folders and galleries and hit sync now, that will create all the new galleries. And if I've changed the folder structure for the start of the new year, click that. You can then hit save and continue on with your work. And it'll take about 5 minutes, but it will update all of the galleries for you. Once they're updated, all I have to do is come to SmugMug and click Create Gallery. Now, as I've seen, I've made one error, and that is the photos that I want to upload I only have the one selected. What you want to do is select all of your photos in your gallery, because that way when you upload, all of them and not just one of them will be uploaded. So now that I've got these all selected, if you look down here, it says there's 3 photos, 3 selected. I will go ahead and here hit Create Gallery. Now for gallery, if you remember, the things we talked about were the naming convention, which is year, month, day, and simply the schools that were competing. And for quick settings, we want Viva 2019, which will load in all of the quick settings for the gallery. So let's see what that looks like. So I come back here, make sure they're all selected, hit Create Gallery. So I'm going to say, suppose I did this last night, 2019-08-11, and I said it was Broad Run at Dominion. Now, this is very important because otherwise, if I load this gallery, it will just be in the root directory and no one will see it. Click this set for what subfolder to put it. And this is one apology because we have 10 years worth of data. We got a lot of junk of archive data. Where you want to go down to is where it says sports. You don't need to click there, sorry. But here then are all the sports that we are going to use. So because I said this is soccer, I'm going to say sport soccer. You see these other ones, 2010, 11, 12, those are previous years worth of soccer. If you just click here, sports soccer, that will be at the right directory when a user comes into our application. And if you remember here, the quick setting you want is Viva 2019. So all you need to do, click Create. It says New Photos to Publish. And this is where sometimes I forget. Remember to hit Publish down here. Now when you do that, you'll see it starting to update Published Collection. You get this bar, Photos to Publish, Publish Photos. And just that quick, they have been published. So now you're done with what you need to do in Lightroom. Let's jump over to Chrome. And for the purposes of this, I'm going to open up an incognito window. So it will look just like what it looks like when you guys come in. And if you take a look here, what you'll see is we're at Viva Loudoun, but you can't edit anywhere. You're not logged in. If that is the case, go to smugmug.com, hit login. Jeff at Viva Loudoun is what we want, and we know what the password is, and this time I will not say the photographer's password, so it does not get sent out, and then I have to change it. All right, now I click Login. And now you're taken to the screen, but up here you'll see Organize. So you loaded a sports gallery under soccer. So if I click there, I will see our new gallery got loaded. 2019-08-11 Broad Run at Dominion. Now there's just 2 things you'll want to do when the gallery is here. Let's go ahead and click. You don't have to open the gallery, but it's nice because that's the default setting then. Come up here and click on Organize. And there's 2 things that you might want to do if you click on Settings. As you saw for both the landscape banner in the gallery and for the gallery on the gallery's page, it just takes the first photo and uses that for both of those. So if you click on Settings, for Feature Image, right here under Basics, Feature Image, that determines what image is going to be there when you're looking at all the galleries when you first click on soccer. I'm going to say instead of this girl, I want this goofy figure. So I hit that, and that shows up there. And then secondly, for appearance, down here, gallery landscape is the gallery style, but for the image, there too, it just does the default. I want to get this Met Life. I think that would look cool for the gallery across the page when you're looking at all the photos. So I click those two and hit save, and then up here in the upper right, hit done. So now, I'll fix this in a minute, but just let me show you. So now when I come back to soccer and I'm looking at the galleries, it has now put in this image. I selected what image would be displayed there. And then when I open the gallery, I selected what image would be displayed here when you see this is what they call the college landscape. Now, this isn't quite what I wanted. So as we talked about in the upper right, I see this plus sign. If I click on that, it says drag to reposition cover. You can drag this down so just the Met Life is there and hit save. So now the right photo is there from the gallery, and when you come in, this is the landscape. So at this point, I can just exit here, and I am done. Now I can create that link in Google Forms to say, Jeff Scudder, I uploaded this photo. Let me go here just to show you. Here is the gallery. If I click on this gallery one last time, I can grab the URL. I will have the photo I want to use for the cover photo that you will attach to me, and then any other info you want to say as far as, oh, is a 3-3 tie or whatever. You will put that in that Google Forms and send it to me, and then I will blast it out on social media. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, go ahead and send me an email. Thank you.